Too many teachers, too little learning. Certain themes appeared in Luang Por's teachings early on and were developed throughout his time in America. He emphasized the inseparable connections between the different factors of the path, especially the relationship between outer conduct and inner cultivation. He spoke on many occasions of the importance of continuity. He cautioned against unqualified teachers. He critiqued the dilettante approach to spiritual teachings, in which people cherry-picked the teachings from various traditions that did not threaten the deepest attachments. He said that it was only by making a long-term commitment to the training that a meditator developed the qualities of grit and perseverance vital to success. Luang Por gave his first ever public address in America on the 1st of June at the Friends Meeting House in Seattle. Initially, Paul was surprised by the subject of the talk. It was mostly about sīla. He started right out by scolding everyone in a kindly way, sort of like, "Now you know you shouldn't be doing all these things you do." I was a little surprised by it, and it certainly wasn't as interesting or exciting as a talk about meditation, emptiness, etc. However, as time went by, and I saw him returning to this over and over, I began to appreciate it. And in the months and years to follow, I saw more and more how accurate he was. I think that was when he began telling people to be wary of meditation teachers. In subsequent talks and conversations, he went into a lot of detail on this subject. He saw a great difference between merely being able to practice meditation and giving the techniques to people on the one hand, and incorporating the practice into your whole life so that one's being is Dharma. He felt that those people who were not really liberated from their cravings would naturally teach people according to their opinions and would be very indulgent with their students' habits and desires. The one thing that I'm afraid of in this country is that there are too many meditation teachers, Tibetan, Zen, Theravadan. It's chaotic. So many meditation teachers, but few people who are really meditating. I'm just afraid that you will fall foul of fake things, fake teachers. I'm very concerned about that. He gave the example of a religious seeker in the Buddha's time. He kept changing his teacher, constantly searching for new ones. Whenever he heard people praising a teacher, he would go to practice with him and listen to his Dhamma. Then he'd start comparing between Ajahn A and Ajahn B and Ajahn C. But the teacher's opinions did not coincide with each other, nor were they the same as his own opinion. His doubts grew and grew. Sometime later, he heard that Gautama, the great founder of a religion, was nearby. His desire to hear the teachings from a Buddha were especially strong, and he couldn't resist going to listen to him teach. After he'd paid his homage, the Buddha said to him, "You will never put your doubts to rest through the words of another. The more you listen, the more you'll doubt. The more you listen, the more odd ideas you'll pick up. To end your doubts, all you need to do is to investigate your body and mind. Throw away thoughts of the past. Throw away thoughts of the future. They're both changeful. Look at the present moment. Look at what you're doing right now. Don't look elsewhere." Luang Por emphasized the point to his audience. Wisdom has never arisen from having a lot of knowledge. It's never arisen from jumping from one meditation method to another. It's born of a heartfelt knowledge and understanding of the profundity of the guiding principles and then practicing accordingly. Someone asked, "Zen teaches people to live naturally, but you seem to be saying the exact opposite. Would you please explain?" I can't just teach what pleases people. Do that and they will never change. If the teacher refrains from saying those things that run counter to people's defilements, then those defilements will never disappear. Nothing will come of practice. You feel lazy, and so you let yourself be lazy. You want to sleep, so you just let yourself sleep. You feel like working, so you do some work. That's what it would be like to live a completely natural life. The Buddha taught us to live naturally, but with a wisdom that fully comprehends nature. If that's the case, then it wouldn't be wrong. But I'm afraid that you'd all be monkeys. You'd just allow yourself to be monkeys, and you'd never get to be human beings. When Zen teachers say these things, they are speaking wisely. They are teaching us to have the wisdom that knows the nature of nature. Nature is Dhamma. Dhamma is nature. If you understand nature, then that's how it is. But I'm afraid people's knowledge won't reach that far. The Buddha teaches people to go against the grain. If the mind is greedy, then go against the greed in order to eliminate it. If there's anger in the mind, then go against the anger in order to eliminate it. If there's delusion in the mind, then go against it in order to eliminate delusion.